DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Hey, I hope you're well. It is Sunday afternoon. It's in the weather department. It is 20 degrees Celsius and light rain, but it's kind of nice. I'm just out just for a few minutes for a vlog. It hasn't been that long that be a couple hours on it. The grandkids and my son and daughter-in-law have gone. It was a nice weekend. We made I was going to say a good Swiss compromise. I mentioned in one of the other vlogs where we did our Father's Day meal on Saturday, because this Father's Day is next week, and they aren't free. They have different things going on, and my son is working, and one of my sons is working. And last week, well, it was the same thing. One of the two was working, and last week was Swiss Father's Day. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it was nice. I didn't do a barbecue this time. I made some salmon in the Instant Pot, and it was really, really nice. Could have made it on the barbecue actually, but it was frozen, and it takes 5 minutes. Well, it takes a little bit more than that, but 5 minutes of cooking, so to say, from frozen in the Instant Pot. And I made a nice lemon-based sauce. So lemon-based, like I say, lemon-based because you use cold butter to bring it, I would say, to the unctuosity, an unctuous sauce. Yeah, it was nice. Anyway, and Mrs. DC made a really nice dessert and so on, and we had, a great time together with the family. Had my camp over, I like to call it that way, with the grandkids. It was fun. It told a few stories and fell asleep. The first Matthew, which is the youngest, wanted to cuddle, for the first few minutes, and he fell asleep. Then in the middle of the night, the eldest kind of came in the middle and slipped in between the two of us and slept really, really tight onto me. Then it was about, I don't know, maybe an hour. I don't know. I'm just guessing. About an hour into that, it was something like 2 or 3 in the morning. Matthew said, "Grandpa, you're supposed to be beside me." And so I had to move over. And anyway, it was amusing. But the kids were nice. It was fun. These are really some of those moments that you're going to cherish later on, because it won't be like that all the time. Of course not. Matthew has already told me. He says, "This is okay, but I want to camp outside," which of course that is what camping really is, isn't it? But since we put the mattresses on the floor, it's kind of a pseudo camping. Anyway, it's glamping. It's what it's called over here. Glamour camping. Glamping. Nice, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so today we went early off with them to church, and then came back and just had a meal together. Nothing special. Actually, I made chicken nuggets. Kids always like chicken nuggets. So yeah, it was fun. Yeah. And now I think it's just stopped raining. We're supposed to have rain again all week. So over here in Europe, we've been having a lot of rain this week. But the weather is, I find, just as far as the temperature goes, just great. Yeah, I mean, none of that heat for the moment. But we'll see. We're just in the beginning of June, really, aren't we? What are we actually? What is it? 9th of June. Yeah, so it'll get warmer. It will. But anyway, we'll see. So what's what's going to be happening though this summer is that there will be the Olympics before long. I don't even know when it is, and so I guess that's all people are going to talk about for a while. And when I was a kid, I just remember we'd watch it all the time on television. It didn't matter if it was the Winter Olympics, the Summer Olympics. I like to watch it. And now I just can't stand it anymore. I just really don't want to. Mrs. DC's not like that. She enjoys it, but I don't. I really don't anymore. I can watch a few things, but that's about it. And then what is there also? Isn't there some? I should know this because I live in Europe. But there's the Euro as it's called, so the football thing, and so that's a big thing as well over here. So it seems like there's going to be a lot of sports this summer. And I just don't watch that many sports on television. Like I know that wasn't it this weekend? There was also the big tennis tournament, Roland Garros, which is in Paris. That's a big thing. And what it is kind of interesting, finally, if I could put it that way, there's going to be two young tennis players that have never won it. Because it's like tennis, like many sports. In the last, 10, 15 years, it's always been the same people. And now, at least there's a bit of young blood, put it that way. Yeah. I've been, oh yeah. I did log a while back on something about they'd be voting around here for a free, that giving, like the city would give us the first free hour in parking rates, that we wouldn't have to pay for the first hour. And the socialist government has been really going up against that because they were saying, no, we need the money. Well, they didn't say that actually, but they did say it eventually after being pushed. But, and yeah, so it's passed. So I don't know when they're going to put it in force, but they're going to have to. So that first free hour is going to have to be offered. My son was saying, yeah, they'll probably raise the height, the rates for parking so that they will compensate or something. I kind of expect that they will. They'll do something that they will compensate probably, and go and get our money anyway. But, that's the way governments are. I'm just kind of like vegging out right now. I love having the grandkids, but there is one thing you have to say is that when you have the grandkids, you're concentrated a lot on them and time with them, and I enjoy it. Well, I'm getting old. No, it's different. It is different when you're a grandparent to when you're a parent. As someone once said, well, when you're a grandparent, you can fully enjoy them and then pack them in their car and say bye-bye until the next time. And crazy as it sounds, there's a little bit of that, I guess. I guess a lot of people say, yeah, we've given. I don't feel it that way. I do feel that it's really nice, but it also is a parent's not only responsibility, but it should be the parents', I was going to say joy, to see that. Don't get me wrong, I'll help as much as needed, but parents wouldn't like to have their parents or their in-laws butting in all the time, and that's what it would be, if you were always with them. So it's kind of nice, to have them do that. I guess there should be a lot that could be discussed, on multi-generational families and when to and when not to, but that could be another vlog, wouldn't it? Okay, I just see the time going by. I really just wanted to come and chat. Didn't say much, but yeah. Hope you have a great Sunday. DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.